Hello there.
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling, I guess.
I'll be honest. Once again, I'm surprised I'm the first one here because like Risk is the one who's saying
Yes.
film something.
Yeah, Risk is always the first one to come on the chat. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, for real. But so how many languages have you learned? Because I'm really considering learning Hebrew.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I dropped down to 12 now because it's hard for me to like learn like 13 languages possible, so I thought I may as well just ditch one language so that way I can make the progress learning the other 12 languages much faster. And once I know those languages, I could then re-add those languages I got rid of and yeah, pick from where I left off.
That that's actually a reasonable number. That's actually a reasonable number. 12. Personally, me, it's like I don't know. I couldn't learn 30 or let alone 12. That would take so much well of my time, which
Yeah.
half the time I don't have it. But uh, I kind of do have time. I kind of do have time now to learn at least one or two because I don't have a job anymore. Because yeah, no, they released me because I was late and performance, which is the performance thing is BS because they said I was doing a good job, so it must have just been the lateness thing. So it is what it is.
Yeah. The silence is futile. Are you still there, Eric? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just thought your mic just went.
Oh, my bad. I got off the thing and I don't know. Let me try and plug in my headphones.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
All right. All right. Cool. All right. So I think Risk said something about like Discord, like listening to our conversations in audio.
Oh yes, that.
Uh,
Our boy Clyde. That's what he's called.
Clyde. Who's
Yes,
Clyde?
Clyde. Clyde is the name of the Discord bot that gave him the message.
Ah, okay. Oh wait, I see it now, Clyde.
That's what Risk is referring to.
It appears you've been by yourself in a call for more than 3 minutes. The bandwidth. Uh,
Patrol has asked me to disconnect you to save bandwidth. That stuff doesn't grow on trees.
huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That stuff doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah.
That is weird. Why why
Yes.
why why would it say that?
What does it
No,
grow on
no.
trees?
So
Oh yeah.
is
You know that message when you were talking to Faithy or Frankie, whatever the name is now,
uh
about this Clyde bot and a suspicion that like someone is like hearing your conversations privately.
Well, clearly. Well, I can
So
say
yeah,
it's Faithy last night, but there's someone watching us.
hold on. So is Frankie her gamer tag? She said.
No, I think she always hated her name for some reason.
oh
Is it because it connects to uh
Faith?
is it because it connects to like having literal faith in something or
Maybe.
religion?
That's a question for you and her.
I
I
I
so I
assume
just said I'm never going to call you that. I just basically said I'm going to always call you Faithy. Okay?
I assume that's part of the reason why. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's
Yeah.
like I guess it just connects too much with religion. So it's like I guess she.
Or she just didn't like the sound of her name, which is weird, but
I mean, faith isn't a bad name.
you've just got to deal with it. Like, it's the hard you've been dealt. I don't exactly like my name, but I'm not going to fucking change it. I'm not that fucking bothered by it. It costs money to change your name. Why would you spend money on something that's quite
I mean,
honestly
hey,
your parents gave you?
hey, my name is perfectly fine. I'm fine with my name. So
yeah, me too.
yeah,
And
I
they're
mean,
also the Matrix is coming for us all.
I
Oh
can I,
yeah, like we haven't heard that one before.
Well, it is.
I mean, yeah, of course the Matrix is coming for us, man.
What they did to Russell. What they did to Russell.
Like why now? Why you didn't deal with it
Because
at the time?
because he was exposing Big Pharma's secret. The fact he talked about how the fact is that he talked about how basically if you have fucking companies like Big Pharma and the weapons industry, right? Like fucking creating crises. Like you're just creating crises for profit. He talked about how when you have pharmaceutical companies creating crises for profit, when you have weapons manufacturers creating wars, starting wars for profit, when you have banking companies messing up the system, quite honestly, for profit.
So everything is pretty much being messed up for profit.
Yes. If you look at it from ones to zeros, why was COVID started?
To fund the pharmaceuticals.
There's multiple reasons why it was started. For one.
But I think the pharmaceuticals is the big one, from what I've heard.
Pharmaceuticals is one of the issues, but there's multiple other things, benefits they get from it. And in this podcast, we are going to, me, Jamie, and Eric are going to line this out for the people.
And luckily, there's a platform for that coming out 2024. No, wait,
Rumble.
2020. No, not Rumble.
I want to buy into Rumble. But yeah, let's continue.
Wait, hold on. What's up? Wait, what platform is coming out in 2024
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know the one that I was talking about. The ideas like a general consensus.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't put your hopes on it, but if it does,
No, of course not.
I hope it does, but I wouldn't put your hopes on it.
Oh yeah, but, that platform, right? Yeah.
Yes, but luckily, one of the guys has an inside information on the government, kind of. So whatever happens, we're safe. If it's not safe enough with me, because if you know, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I'm going to explain to you guys what the benefits are for corporations creating the pandemic. Number one, pharmaceutical companies make money, but that's not the main issue. Number two, it tests it's a literacy. It's a litmus. I view COVID-19. I never thought of this like this, but I think we should view COVID-19 like a litmus test. A test to see who's willing to obey us and who's not.
They'll probably
willing to control. Who's willing to shout our narrative from the rooftops, and who's not.
Here's the thing. I think if no one
I think vast majority of the mainstream media failed that test.
I believe if no one is gonna comply, they'll either try and lock us up or kill us.
Yes. The other reason, like I said before, COVID-19 was a litmus test, and the vast majority of humanity failed it, including you, including me, and including Jamie.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be honest. If there was a chip, inside the other one, we
failed the litmus test. But
I think that
we came to reality and we realized what this thing was. We realized our mistakes.
I'm not gonna lie.
We're too late, but we realized our mistakes and we're learning from it.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, it really started out with without male and female dynamics with us. Then it just came up to this because it's I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I actually woke up first, and you guys woke up.
Yeah, you guys helped me realize the truth. And the third reason is it allows them to set authoritarian controls, which allowed them to create a one world government. How many countries signed up to the World Health Organization's plan for COVID measures? Almost all of them. But the public doesn't talk. Nobody talks about that. We're all signed up to the WHO. All the countries that weren't signed up to it, we all signed ourselves up to it. All countries were signed up to it. Fuck. Okay, yeah, but yeah. But you're right. So what's the other reason why COVID-19 happened?
Hold on. Before we get into that, I'm so surprised because aren't they trying to take money away from us, yet they're trying to make money? That really doesn't make any sense to me.
Because in the future system, the government will end up having to pay for everybody. So they need the money to be able to supply. This was written in the Protocols of Zion. And people might hate it, but it was written in the Protocols of Zion. That book basically said, we are going to make enough money to the point where we're going to basically pay for everything you own, right? Pay for everything you own. and you're going to basically be able to live. So basically, the government will pay for everything, right? All you've got to do is behave and be a good little person. Don't say bad things, don't discriminate us, and we'll give you just enough to live. And I can see that happening because you've got to see that it's with all these certain programs, right? They're ushering us into a way where basically we're so dependent on the state to live, right? Right.
You're right.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to inject a chip into my hand or my forehead. No.
Neither am
No.
I. But my suspicions are we probably have a chip in us already
I think
with the vaccine.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I kind of broke the chip because like I punched my arm as soon as I got the, So I think if there is a chip allegedly, I broke it. I
Good for
probably
you.
broke it.
I hope.
I
Very
hope
good.
so. I hope so too. But hey, if there's allegedly a chip in my arm or was,
I also believe, right? I don't think they're going to strike anytime soon. I think they're going to get the authoritarian regimes in control, right? I don't think they're going to strike not for the next 200, 300 years, right? They're going to have control of everything in the next, say, 20, 30 years. But I don't think they're going to strike for the next 200 years, right? Because this is what I would do. This is what I would do if I were them. I would wait until we're dead, wait until you're dead, wait until I'm dead, my parents are dead, my grandparents are dead, and I wait 2 generations after that to the point where kids are so dependent on technology they'd be willing to sell their soul to the devil just to keep it. And you know it's going that way, right? They're so connected to these kids have been brought up on the internet. What do you think will happen when the government, when these shadowy elites threaten to pull the plug on the internet? What do you think some of these kids will do when they're 18 years old?
starting
And we've no. I believe that these kids, right, are 18 years old, right? All the parents are dead. All the parents have been brought up with technology, right? I think it's the point where literally they're willing to sell their freedom and liberty just to keep the internet.
yeah, that's
That's
actually
the scary thing.
yeah. It's like,
Nobody
bro,
talks about that.
at the end of the day, it's like, look, bro, it's like, what's the point of the internet? What's the point of gaining the entire world? Like, bro, you're just if your soul's not intact, what's the point? Like, bro,
The thing is though, what
it's
happens
like what
when they have?
it's like, what's the point? Like, bro, it's like that's. I'll be honest, it's gonna be a sad day, but it's gonna be but the day's gonna come. The day's gonna come eventually.
I think honestly, I hope that we're dead by that time. I really do. I don't want to live in a world where literally I have no freedom. How long do you think it will be until China we get type of like certain things like China?
How long? What?
How long do you think it is until Britain gets certain things like China, Jamie?
Ooh.
I'll
Okay.
be honest. I would give
Everything
it.
like China.
I mean the cameras to enter a supermarket. If it doesn't, not
I'd
when
get-
Oh yeah.
I'd
That
give it a
one.
good. I'd give it a good 5 years.
Do you need? Am I the only one that thinks all these like people shoplifting things, right? I'm not the only one that thinks that this is pre-planned to usher in the draconian like freaking surveillance systems in supermarkets, right? Am I the only one that thinks that?
No.
Oh, good to know. I thought I was, but yeah.
I think a lot of these heists, raids, and shop looting has been planned. But the thing is, people involved don't know about it. They've just been told to do it because, well, it's part of a trend on social media, and
Getting
everyone has
paid
to
for
be
as
part of
well.
it.
They're probably getting paid for it as well. Some of them.
Yeah. Another thing,
Or
they're getting paid for it.
There's 1 million. I think there's 2 million. 2 million secret agents in America, right? But just everyday citizens, right? They have no active role. Their job is literally just be surveillance on the everyday populace. How many of the populace do you think there actually is, apart from 2 million surveillance? What are there secretly 10 million? 30? How much people are there in America? American citizens, just in America. What if secretly 150 of them were spies? Or working for the government, secretly off the books. And there's only really 100 million people that are basically everyday citizens. The rest of them are basically government employees. I never thought about it like that, but yeah. So what else do you guys want to dive into?
There's a lot of things to go down.
Let's dive into it then.
All right then.
Hey, Risk, is there anybody you know who you think would sell their soul?
Anybody? Who do you think?
I don't know. It would have to be someone who doesn't know Satan's real plans, or knows Satan's real plans. They just don't care.
I think good question. There's lots of people. There's probably tons of people in my work that probably believe that they just probably believe some of the stuff that I believe, but for the vast majority, they're probably everyday. They go about, they go on their holidays, they buy their clothing, they spend money, and they question at the end of the month why they broke. But it's true, there's so many.
I know that's not what I want to do. It's like, I know it's not really what I want to do.
So what, have you bought into any new companies lately?
No, I'm actually looking into real estate.
Very good. Very good.
It's quite good. When I get my money together, I'm planning. I actually want to do buy into real estate.
What made you want to buy into it?
Rental income, passive income.
Yeah.
Not to mention using debt to make money.
Pretty much.
Debt is the most important thing. Debt. People discount debt, but debt's very important.
Yeah, I mean, like, it seems like
debt can cripple someone.
Yeah. Plus,
not controlled by the right person, it can cripple them.
Plus, also, if I make enough a month, then it'll give me time to do other things while having a passive income too. So, that too. At the end of the day, it's like, look, I really don't want to be working jobs that I really don't want to do. Because here's the thing: the job that I had last time, I didn't want to do it. It was easy, but it's not what I want to do. Like, it can be the easiest job in the world, but if it's not something that I want to do, then
Dividends
I don't care.
Is the most easiest passive income you could possibly get.
Huh?
Dividend payments is one of the most easiest passive income you get. Simply
Yeah.
Not get money.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, staking's a good one.
Staking, crypto staking's another good one. I don't really do crypto staking anymore, but it is good. It's a good passive income.
Yeah.
You can make money quite easily. Like, you offer, let's say this, right? You offer a guy you look for the most expensive car. You look for the most expensive car in like about £1,000. £1,000, or about in the worth £3,000, right? You keep cold calling emails, right? You keep cold calling people saying, look, I'll give you £1,000 cash, and that I'm sure there'll be someone eventually that'll say, yeah, sure, give it in cash today, the car's yours. And then you clean it up a bit, and then you flip it for profit again. But you look for the second most powerful car, and then you flip it again and again and again, and that's basically just trading it up over time. It's a way to make money, but it has its risks. You don't know how long the mileage is on it for you. You don't know if it'll sell well. Am I the only one that believes cars are going to be, for the everyday people, cars will no longer be an option?
You said, wait, what'd you say?
Cars will no longer be an option.
No, you're not the only one. I believe that cars will no longer be an option in the future, but for now they're an option.
Cars will be.
Or at least you have control of it.
Right. I mean, what will they do to the regular people who still have cars?
What they do in Soviet Russia or China?
Are they just taking away the cars and destroying them?
Probably.
Really?
Probably.
I had no idea.
If I were if this is what I would do if I was an authoritarian government. if it was something that I believe that I believe that Elon secretly wants to wipe out half the population's jobs.
Dang.
Because let's be real here. Tesla's AI is going to Tesla's self-driving is going to wipe taxis off the face of the earth and Uber drivers. It's going to wipe out haulage drivers, right? You know, the people that do fucking deliver PepsiCo products to Walmart and that'll be wiped out. It's going to basically wipe out heavy haulage, or like the truckers and that. Automation is going to wipe out the automotive industry. So all the people Ford, Chrysler, Stellantis, and GM employ, same with Tesla and others, all that'll be wiped out by automation. Voice acting could potentially be replaced in video games. Could potentially be replaced with AI.
Well, yeah, no, that's definitely going to AI, bro.
The music industry could be replaced with AI. You've seen AI Drake.
Yeah, that was fire.
She got what she need.
Yeah, no, AI Drake was fire.
AI Drake was better than actual Drake.
Yeah.
You put AI Drake to shame.
Well, no, he put real Drake to shame.
Yeah.
That's actually really.
Can't you see the collaborations here? You could get a fucking feature with Dr. Dre and like Dr. Dre when he's dead with like freaking. You get a feature with AI Steve Jobs versus Joe Rogan in a rap battle.
Maybe I don't want to hear that, but yeah, that's true though.
You could get Biggie Smalls featuring on MGK rap beat. You could get Tupac featuring on doing a collaboration with Michael Jackson.
Or you can get Tupac doing a collaboration with Elon Musk.
Exactly. You can do the AI. It's interesting but scary.
Yeah.
The other side effect is AI potentially could be used to scam people.
Oh yes, the scams. How awful.
Someone making it sound like, oh, this is my daughter, right? Apparently happened. It sounded so like this person thought it was her daughter, and she was being held hostage for money. Realized it was just an AI. Realized that her daughter wasn't even in harm, and basically it was just AI trying to extort someone, elderly mother. It's scary, but AI, So what other jobs are going to be put out? Are we going to be gone?
Well, all the computer tech jobs.
All the supermarket jobs.
Yes.
All the tradesman jobs.
Fast food delivery.
Yes, potentially, yes. Am I the only one that thinks Tesla's going to launch a fast food delivery service company? Like, think about it.
It's a bit stretch, but it could be possible.
I feel like Tesla's going to get into the phone market. Am I the only one that feels like future of a future?
Actually,
going to be an app.
OnlyFans might be put out of business.
How?
So, not put out of business. I mean, real girls might be replaced with AI girls. My bad. That's what I meant.
Yeah, they're loyal and they
boy.
multiple fucking body accounts, and I can see it. There'll be some men that'll want it.
True. I mean, yeah, literally OnlyFans girls might be out of a job, bro, because it's like they're feeling liberated right now, but it's like, bro, AI can easily replace them with.
Yeah, you've seen Chat GPT, right? All they've got to do is type into what is chat or a certain AI, right that and say,
shoot,
make me a picture of an AI babe nude,
shoot,
or something like that, and you'd probably get that.
I'll be honest, bro. They can even put Pokemon in an AI version that.
Nobody's talking about that, Eric. Nobody's talking about the fact because of AI. Nobody's talking about the massive things with deepfakes and that, right? That's scary as well.
Yeah, I'm not
gonna
do
it to all of us. All of us have got pictures on social media, right? Nobody's thinking about that. You could be used as a porn video, right? You could be used. It's scary, but it's the truth. It's true.
I mean, I don't know who would want to use me as a porn,
I don't know either.
porn video.
Possible.
But
AI is creepy, but it's the
I
truth.
think they would mainly use girls. I don't know who would want to put me in a porn scenario. But all right.
I have no idea, but AI could do it if they wanted to. It's scary, but AI is interesting, but I'm concerned with literally the fact that AI has so much usage, right? It could be used to take notes instead of having the doctors having to take notes, right? During meetings with clients and that, right? They could have ChatGPT write a summary, right? Record it and write a summary based on what it said, right? That
Right.
would put out massive amounts of time. It has benefits, but the benefits outweigh the future scenario where we're all out of work and we're
True.
reliant on daddy government.
And we rely on Klaus Schwab's.
You will
Yes, Klaus Schwab.
You'll own nothing.
You will own nothing and be
Indeed.
happy. You will eat the bug.
I'm gonna take your bloody guitar. You're never gonna go so far. Be happy. You'll own nothing.
That song, okay. That is.
I thought it was fucking fish funny, but it was depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
It was depressing.
It's a happy song for something depressing. That's so ironic. In the
Imagine
worst way
if
possible.
imagine if they actually made that their ad though. You owe nothing. And be happy.
At the end of the West, it says, you'll own nothing. Be happy.
Wow.
I can see Clyde doing that, though, just because he loves to poke fun at people.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
He
see,
sure does.
I don't see him making a full on music video about it, but yeah, I can kind of see him.
Well, he always says it.
Yeah, no, I can.
Welcome
Yeah, no,
to the fourth great industrial revolution.
you know, man. Matter of fact, with AI, you can have an interview at Klaus Schwab's.
Should we do an interview with AI Klaus Schwab?
Oh, okay. That's where this is going.
Sure, man. Why not?
I would ask Klaus, why do you want to rule the world?
Will
Can we
this be
talk about your great-grandfather, Klaus?
my
I want to
great
rule. I want to rule the world because I want control and power. It
I
is
want
very important.
world because my daddy never loved me.
my great grandfather? He was a good man. He inspired me to want to rule the world.
He inspired me to want to help the world into a new transition, where the world benefits from economies of scale with working together as a collective. I think we have grown from a world of being a disgruntled mess, where we need to be in a unipolar world.
Where everyone will
We have
debug.
also come at the point.
Debug.
We have also realized that the brain, the human being, is finally hackable. This is something the West has stated.
Yeah.
Human brain is hackable. And I have to agree on certain aspects. It is. The way they're able to blindside and control the left into believing that Biden's the God-only savior.
Biden's the God-only savior. Okay.
And then some of these news anchors were going, I think they really want Biden out now.
Joe Biden is our only hope for a good for great America.
Democrat establishment wants Newsom in. Even though I don't think he's that talented, I don't really want him fucking up America like he fucked up California.
You know, California is ruined now. California. California.
Hotel California.
With higher taxes in the city of assholes. We don't like them. They are so mean now. I don't like the. But the thing is, though, we really need to think about it. The WEF isn't our real pride. The WEF isn't the people we should be fighting. There's people that are more powerful than them. They're
We
just
just don't know it because
the,
there would be riots.
Well, yeah, the WEF, it's definitely
the
more.
West is just the people that push ideas. The people we're
Right.
really concerned about is the Bilderbergs and the executive and the Trilateral Commission. They're the ones that we really need to be concerned about. Davos is nothing. Davos is strong. Is pulling on straws. So what makes the future? The future.
Post-apocalyptic,
Do
something.
you think we are living in the Matrix right now? Do you think the Matrix is basically telling us our future?
We've always been in it to begin with.
You know what happened in the Matrix movie where the robots happened? What if we're living in a Matrix where the robots actually won? And what if we're living in the past right now?
We're already living in it.
I know. We are.
We're living in the past.
I mean, what if we're living in a virtual reality world of the 20th century, of the 20th century? What if it's secretly the world 2050 or 2060 or year 3000?
That would be a very interesting. But how would we break?
The thing is, guys, Futurama made an episode about this, about being in a virtual world, and basically not even being able to realize that our social mechanics, for all we know, could simply just be the limitations of this virtual simulation, and we wouldn't be able to tell if we were a simulation or not, or are we even real? That's the question. So, what's your view on Israel?
Okay, I'll be honest. It's not Israel, and I've been thinking about this all day. It's not Israel, the country's fault. It's just the people's fault who's from Israel.
I don't think I don't believe it's the people. I believe it's certain rich people from Israel.
Yeah. So I'm not. So
I don't believe all of them, but I believe there's a portion of them. How can you explain? Oh, George Soros, Jew. How can you explain Mark Zuckerberg, Jew? How can you explain the guy that runs Hollywood?
Wait, Mark Zuckerberg's he's Jewish?
Yes. There's also rumors he might potentially be related to the Rothschilds.
Oh, wow. I think isn't his wife is Asian, ain't she?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
I don't. He converted to Judaism. Wherever he was born, good question, but he converted.
She converted.
He converted.
Oh wait, Mark Zuckerberg converted to Judaism.
Yes.
Okay. I'll be honest. I thought like in Judaism, like they just don't let anyone in.
You can convert, but you're never going to truly be accepted. I don't think.
Yeah, that's the logic. Yes.
It's like Islam. You could convert, but I don't think you're truly going to be recognized as Islam, as like someone a Islam prophet.
Yeah, because like I'm not gonna lie, it's like there are certain people where it's like you can tell that they grew up Islamic, and there are certain people who it's like, all right, you just converted. Yeah. With Christianity, I'm not gonna lie. It's like pretty much a lot of people.
You can tell someone's just newly converted in all religions.
Right, exactly. And also, now that I think about it, Jesus was technically Jewish.
But he was betrayed by his own race.
True that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true. But because they didn't think he was the Messiah, they didn't think he was the Son of God. So they betrayed him.
Or potentially they talked. Did you know that in the original Bible, right? The snake was potentially
Lucifer.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the snake was definitely Lucifer.
Have you read?
I actually started.
That basically talks about the 9-headed beast.
The 9-headed beast. No, I have not.
The chapter in the Bible that talks about it partly. Basically talks about Satan.
No, I've not gotten up. I've not gotten up to that yet. I just started really reading. I just started reading it back up on my Bible again.
I'm gonna start reading it again as well.
Yeah, I'm still on Genesis. I'm still on Genesis, but I'm at least trying to read one chapter a day.
I'm gonna start doing that again. I need to as well.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's gonna be really interesting once you reach the Book of Revelations, because like it's really gonna reveal a lot.
Yes, but you got
They call it Revelations for a reason.
You also
Right.
have to take the point of view as that everything that we've read, right, has been hidden, right? Certain things of facts have been misplaced to symbol something else rather than. So instead of the actual story of Christ, for all we know, we could be reading the story of Satan. Everything could be backwards. You kind of have to take that into perspective as well a little. It's okay worship him, but you have to take it into perspective. Is this really the truth, or is this some type of muddled up version of the truth?
Here's the thing: the Bible,
stuff in the Bible has been taken out.
Yeah, here's the thing: I believe the Holy Bible more than any other book. Because here's the thing: with Islam, it might have not been quote unquote corrupted, but there's a reason. And first off, they don't even acknowledge Jesus as the Lord and Savior who died on the cross. They don't accept Jesus. So it's like what? Why would I join Christianity light? I'm gonna.
You got to remember, there's multiple sects of Christianity, but some of them you got to believe. There's some. I'm sure there's some that truly behold to it, but I'm sure there's a bunch of them that have been betrayed by prophets. It even stated this in the Bible: you have been betrayed by someone, and
something
about the Torah. Yeah,
we've been betrayed by
churches.
We've been betrayed by someone.
You have been misled by someone. It's not all of them, but there were I think 2 that weren't misled, but the rest of them. The Philadelphia was mentioned in the Bible as well, by the way.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is strange, though. Philadelphia wasn't even created back then. Yet it was mentioned in that Bible, or maybe they're trying to.
It's like a prophecy of some sort.
There's also another. Philadelphia is the only one that potentially didn't sound like a place I knew about.
Actually, you know what really makes the Bible true?
What?
Is the fact that it's been accurate on everything that's happened, in the Revelations, and it depicted the last days, and the last days people will harden their hearts. Matter of fact, I have something
people
right here.
Have hardened their hearts, though. That's true.
Yeah, it says. This known also that in the last days, time shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves. Proud.
Men shall be lovers of their own self. Refer to lesbian.
Well, no. I mean, people literally. That means people literally worship themselves. It's they worship themselves, and
people say that is true for certain places. Yes.
Yeah, people are proud blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy.
That does sound about right. For some,
without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers. You see, when I hear false accusers, I assume it's people falsely accusing people of doing terrible acts.
Yes, and that has happened. That could potentially be connection to the Me Too movement. So what else?
It says having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, for such turn away.
So basically, forsaking him.
Pretty much, yes. They have a god complex, but they having a form of godliness, at least saying that they believe in a higher power, but they still turn away. And there be traitors, heady, high-minded lovers of pleasure, and more than lovers of God. Pretty much, yeah. By pleasure, I'm pretty sure they mean sex and other materialistic things, and besides loving God. And this was in, matter of fact, actually, yeah. And this was in
Let's
This was in This was in 2 Timothy.
let's read something about Reb at the start of Revelations. Revelations.
All right.
I think it's that. I think it's Revelations, the one about where they talk about the nine-headed, the pieces of Satan.
Do you remember what chapter it was on?
I think it was the. No, not really. I think it's.
Matter of fact, okay. Let me look it up. Revelation 2-headed beast. Let me.
I think it's 8-headed beast. It's depicting what Satan was. I read that because I was curious about it.
Ah.
That, and I saw a video basically talk about Satan, and I do believe it is real. There's no reason why would you depict Satan so much in most television movies. And so in certain cartoons, he's depicted as his good guy.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, in a cartoon, the Powerpuff Girls, he's depicted as him. They just call him him.
They also remember the CW TV show Lucifer. Like, they depict him as a good guy, but DC has their own version of Lucifer as well.
I think the beast has 7 heads actually.
Okay. 7 stars. 7 stars for the heads of the churches, and 7 stars for the 7 lanterns.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Let me look up that chapter. Revelation 1 through 20. 7 lampstands, 7 spirits, and 7 churches. 120 through 312. The mystery of the 7 stars that you saw in my right hand, and of the 7 golden lampstands in this. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches to the churches. Episode 2, to the angels. The other churches in Ishua's right. I wonder if he's coming back. So what else is there you want to dive into?
There is something, but it'll take a while for me to get back to it.
Let's dive into it then.
All right.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm back.
Not much.
7 lanterns, 7 for the 7 churches, lampstands, and basically for the angels. Basically talking about angels, the churches, and the lampstands. It's in I think it's 7 through 20 or something like that in Revelations. You there, Eric?
Yeah, and you said it was in where did you say it was at?
7, I think 7:20, 7 to 20. I think it was something to do with Yeshua.
Okay, chapter 7, verse 22.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
I think it talked about lampstands and that, and 7 angels, 7 stars.
Okay, let me see if I.
For the churches.
Oh wait, no, chapter 7 has only 17. All right.
Yeah.
If you're up to it, you can. Can you read it?
I don't have my Bible on me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking, and it's like I'm looking on chapter 7, and
I think it's in Revelation. It's in Revelations. I think it's some of the first pages.
The first chapter.
Potentially, yes.
Oh, there's only like 20 There's only like 20. It goes up to 20. Okay. Well, chapter 2 goes up to 22, it goes up to 29 actually. Okay. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deed. Actually, that's not it. I'm on.
Wait,
I'm
this
on.
talks about forcing himself on someone.
What happened?
Wait.
I'm on Revelations 2, verse 22.
Okay.
I'm trying to find what you're talking about. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches.
Yes, this is it. This is it.
Oh, where's it at?
See, this is what it says to the churches.
Oh,
That's
really?
it. Yeah, it
He-
basically talks about about 7 churches and that basically.
Oh, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Huh. Okay. That's it?
There's a lot more than that. I'm pretty sure it must just be the Bible, but there's a lot more than that. It say him to the church of, I think it was like Philadelphia, to the church of, this is what I say to the churches, or repent constantly to multiple 7 churches.
Also, apparently, I've been hearing recently that there isn't really a church that God is coming for because like if our spirits are strong, we're actually the church. The church is within us, apparently, because we would be His people, and He'd be coming for us. That would be His church. I thought it was like a literal church. I thought it was like a literal church that Jesus would be coming back for, but the church is within us.
Okay. How much? So I'll read something. I'm gonna get my Bible out and see what I think. See if my Bible's different than yours. What chapter was it?
I think it was chapter. I'm reading off my phone. It was chapter 3, Revelations. Yeah, I was reading off my phone. Let me actually get my Bible too. Oh, okay. Let me get up. Ugh. Courage. Stop. No. I just got a new one too. I just want with the Old and New Testament in it.
587.
Okay. Okay. Job, no.
Ordain. I'm looking for it. Lamb of God.
Jeremiah.
Jehovah, heaven.
Here's Malachi. I was looking for this earlier.
Well, Revelations.
Well, yesterday technically, but
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending. Same with the Lord, which is and which was and what is to come, and the Almighty. Okay. Okay, I think I've got the thing for the churches. Just let me put my light on so I can.
oh right, I forgot. Revelations was in the New Testament. I forgot.
And he had in his right hand and 7 stars out of his mouth went to a sharp twedged sword, and his countenance was as the sun shineth in the strength. And when I saw him, unto the angel of the churches, Ephesus, write these things. Saith he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, when who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. I know the works and the labour and thy patience, how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, have found them liars, and have come and asked.
Which chapter are you on?
Revolutions number 2, chapter 2.
Okay, got you.
Unto the angel of the 4 churches of Ephesus.
Onto the angels of the church of Ephesus, right?
Yeah.
Ephesus right. These things saith he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and hast found them liars. Wait, how far are we reading? Because I'll be honest, I got a self pronunciation Bible, which is why I'm trying to sound some words out.
Okay. I suppose we can read up till chapter 3 if you want.
No, it's all right. I was trying to find what verse you were talking about the 7-headed beast.
That's probably a bit further.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Thousand seals from each tribe.
Hmm.
The prophecy of the 2 witnesses. Interesting. Woman with child. Redeemed with the lamb. The 7 last plagues. The woman and the scarlet beast. Babylon is fallen. The judgment of the great whore.
Is that what it really said? The judgment of the great whore?
Yes, chapter 19, Revelation.
Okay, that is funny.
Satan bound for 1,000 years.
You know what's crazy? In this day and age, that's literally the day and age that we live in right now. The judgments of the great whores.
You're not wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just had to say that.
Genesis. Yeah, fuck it. We'll need to read it. I'll start reading again anyway. I'm going to start reading the entire Bible of Genesis.
Yeah. I think I'm halfway done in Genesis.
I don't think I was quarter way done, but I need to start reading it again.
Yeah, I'm at least gonna try and read 1 chapter a day. That's the goal, pretty much.
I think that would be the goal. Yes.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I can read 2, but it's I don't want to. I don't want to right now. I think if I keep reading, I can probably at least I'll get used to it and read 2 a day.
How long do you think it'll be until you complete the entire thing?
I don't.
I'll
be honest. I would have to read way more. I'd have to read a lot of chapters in order for me to actually complete this Bible. I would have to read so many chapters a day for me to actually complete this Bible, but it's probably going to take a while because I'm literally just reading 1 chapter a day.
I think that's what I was doing as well. I think I'm going to do that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I try. Yeah. I'll be honest. I try to just do it. In private because it's it just seems.
Yeah, I'm not going to be reading that in public. It felt weird.
Yeah.
Over that, and I realized, why am I reading this in public? It just.
No, I'll be honest. Unless I was preaching the word to people outside, I don't see a reason why. I don't see a reason why I should be reading it online or just.
I think it would be cool to. I think it would be cool to read the Quran and read all forms, but I'm going to focus on the Bible first.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We can check out the Quran. I'll be honest.
No.
I'll be honest. I could read the Quran to
get their view.
Pretty much, pretty much get their view, and so I'm not gonna say I'm gonna ever argue about which faith is true, but if I do, I can be able to say I read the Quran and this, that, etc.
I like the fact that it is the people of Islam, they stand for their beliefs. I do believe Christianity is starting to stand up for their beliefs as well. For a long time, I thought Christians, they never want to say it, but they did look like they were caving a lot, where they're allowing gays to get married. I don't think that should ever been allowed. In my opinion, Kind of seems like a slap in the face to anybody that worships Christianity to a certain extent.
Here's the thing.
Because let's be real here, these people, they don't really care about marriage. They just want to use it as symbolization to form their bonds.
Here's the thing. God may be tolerant, but that doesn't mean he necessarily likes it.
True.
That's the thing. That's the thing, bro. It's like God just tolerates it because here's the thing. God gave us all free will for a reason. So therefore, he tolerates it, but that doesn't mean he likes it.
Yet it seems like some people want to take our free will away from us.
True. Right.
So very unreligious. I think it would be cool to live life as someone that doesn't use internet. So basically,
honestly, I think that I would like to see how that
there are people in America that don't use technology.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would hope one day that I can live without internet. I really do. I mean, just sit down on my porch, watch my kids play in the yard.
If they still have that by then, the way things are going, kids will be growing up to hate their parents. Especially the way things are going with the media in schools.
Man, I'm never gonna hate my parents, especially my mom.
But I'm saying the next generation, it does seem like that because these kids are being taught to basically become trans, right? The parents don't agree with that, quite honestly, because they realize it's endangerment to their kids, their own best interest, and then the kid's gonna think, "Well, you don't love me." When they're older, they'll realize my parents actually cared about me. They didn't want me to do this. How could you? And some of these kids, right? They're gonna wake up someday and realize, how the fuck did you allow me to do this surgery when I was so young? I didn't know any better. Some of these parents might not even lose contact with their kids because of that.
I mean, yeah, it's like, seriously. I mean, like, look, if you're an adult, fine, whatever. It's like fine, whatever. I'll talk to you about it, and if you still decide to do it, I'll pray for you. But that's only if you're an adult. I'll pray for you. But I'm not gonna allow you to do it if you're a kid.
My goal, what I honestly do think is, I think this whole movement is basically a long con to basically legalize sex in minors. I honestly do think that's the case. Because let's be real here, they said they talked about this multiple. They talked about this multiple times, right? We just want to be able to be loved, right? And then it goes far to, we want to be able to dress up like a bloke in public, right? I want to put my dick near your kids. Wait, what? People realize that. Say,
look, man.
It's like they're trying to test us. Like, see, what are we willing to accept? What are we not willing to accept? It's like they feel this as their own form of vanity.
There's some gay people who are like, I just want to.
I'm not saying it's all gays, because I know there's some people. I've seen people. I know there's gays that actually want to protect kids.
Right.
I know but I think they're getting a bad rap simply for just being attached to them.
Exactly.
I would go away from that. Make your own group.
I think some gay people are actually disassociating from the LGBTQ.
I would as well. Like, it can't be good. It's not a good brand when you've got people having these people actively lecture, be in schools, right?
Exactly. I mean, it shouldn't even be in.
Or get spanked by a drag queen.
Spanked by a drag queen? Excuse me.
Senator spanked by drag queen.
Why?
Why?
Like, bro, what is that gonna do? Seeing you get spanked by a drag queen. Is that what kind of is that his sick kink, bro?
No, it was a mayor, Burbank Mayor Constant.
Wait, the Burbank mayor is into getting spanked by drag queens? I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm just asking a question.
Burbank mayor, ain't that Burbank's California, ain't it?
I think so. I think so.
That's.
Hey, Risk, would you get spanked by a drag queen?
No, I definitely wouldn't do it on live fucking television. Why?
Yo, his wife must be his wife must be so proud.
The Republican debate was on last night.
Bro,
Also Biden's impeachment trial.
he's finally actually getting impeached.
Well, they're making the case for it. Whether they do that or not is a question. A question of faith.
I mean, hey,
the
bro.
Republicans are at least making a case for it.
But as for the mayor getting spanked, bro, his wife must be so proud, man.
It must be. But yeah, the GOP debate was on yesterday. I don't think there was much winners from that. They're all second place.
They're all just blah 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 blah.
Opinion. The people, American people, already voted who they want fucking in as the dominant thing. The polls are clearly showing we want fucking Trump. We don't give a fuck about who the rest are. To me, I view these freaking events, right, as a way to pick for him to pick his VP.
Yeah.
Who he wants as his co-commander.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to want Trump back, man.
Of course they fucking do. Have you seen the economy? The economy is a lot better under him. Even Faith saying the economy is a lot better under Trump than it is now.
Didn't she used to not like Trump?
Well, I don't think she didn't not actually. She actually didn't mind Trump. I don't think she hated him anyway. It's just I think she thought he was a little bit loud and obnoxious. But that's what you get. She thinks I'm loud and obnoxious sometimes, but that's what you get. If it's what you get, it's what you get. I hope Trump gets back in, and I hope he freaking goes after them all. We already know the president took bribes from Burisma. I also want to add, betraying your country is treason.
Wait, the Apple store in Philly was looted.
There's also a Lululemon store in Philly that was looted as well.
But why are people looting?
And then they started smashing the iPhones because they thought they were scared they were getting tracked.
Well, yeah, no, they said the iPhones were overheating or something like that.
Sure, they were smashing them because they were scared of them getting tracked. Because
Good grief.
Somebody tag Nolan. Andrew Tate's brother desires to play James Bond in rumored Christopher Nolan film. And that's Tate, Tristan Tate. There's only one man to play 007, and that's Tate, Tristan Tate. That'll never happen, though.
Nah.
He wants to play it, but he knows that'll never happen. He's not
favoured by the higher ups. What a sad world.
Historical fit over Marjorie Taylor Greene exposing pornographic Biden crimes. Marjorie Taylor Greene responds with pure fire. I'm back.
Wait. Where'd you go?
I'm here.
Yeah, how long were you gone for?
Yeah, how long?
A couple seconds. It kicked me out because of a video I was watching.
Oh
yeah, it does. It does that.
How do you guys feel about the fact that they're kicking you out of video, kicking you off of Discord calls if nobody joins the call? I think that's weird.
It kind of is.
I hope that makes people realize they're being watched. Sorry, made me realize that. I already realized earlier than that, but
yeah,
it's a bunch of nerds watching us. Let me stop.
Well, not nerds, a bunch of freaking woke bastards that think that want to fucking push. There's a new system at Microsoft. Basically, it's allowing you to basically rattle on any gamers that you're playing with, right? Basically, they'll get you banned.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Discord does sometimes be muting us too when we're trying to talk. So yeah, if that doesn't mean we're being watched. I don't know what it means.
It's clear. So that's one of the reasons why we don't do much calls in Discord anymore. To be fair, I feel like I'm not getting banned on Twitter on X, but I do feel like posts are being censored.
I think they definitely are.
Of course they are. I say too much things. I comment too much things about Klaus.
Oh yes, our boy Klaus.
Let me talk about some of the posts I've done unblocked.
All right, go on.
Go ahead.
Give me a second.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Same. Wait, let me check. I'm going through them. Don't worry, be happy, Klaus Schwab. I said, fuck Klaus Schwab. Will you eat the bug? Hell no. Did we see a break in the system? Basically, it was basically a thing of like Joe Biden repeating a line. What else? Basically, I posted a picture of basically talking about Yuval Harari, Klaus Schwab's second lieutenant. Basically, how nice of him, referencing the Bible and Noah's Ark, just for your information. So basically, he was talking about if things all go back up bad in that, at least the rich will have an ark to sail away while the peasants die.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what'd you say?
I said, how nice of him referencing the Bible and Noah's Ark, just for your information. And basically, I talked about how Russell Brand, either way, it's clearly politically motivated. One could say it was timed very well to distract from something, not to mention Brand has been called to the media and globalists out. He's basically been calling out the media and globalists out on their shit. Maybe they wanted to get rid of him. In the past, if they didn't like someone, they would off him. They would off them. But they can't do that now because people are too wise. Have you guys seen videos of like Kroger, right? That have basically they're all covered with like frozen aisle sections, all covered with ads, right? And they're basically voice activation, so you have to say your talk and that to open stuff.
Oh,
Have
how
you
convenient.
seen? Yeah. The
It's like as
corporations
if,
get a market food to you.
yeah, it's like as
While
if there was
also
like,
being dystopian.
yeah, it's like as if a criminal wants to open it, it will deny access because they're being punished by not getting what they want, they need,
It's
perhaps.
one step closer to the point where, they scan your face. If you say something bad, you no get in. No food for you, Timmy.
No, not Timmy. No, not Timmy.
Or
He didn't
Sarah, they
deserve
can't get
this.
into the fucking local Walmart. Oh, because they said something that daddy government doesn't like.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
No food for you. When they roll out a social credit system, I don't think I'm going to be able to fucking eat. Because I'm going to call them out on their shit. Are you guys? Or are you just going to stay quiet?
I'm still here.
No, I mean, like when the social credit system comes out, are you guys going to call them out on their shit? Or are you going to literally just allow yourself not do what they tell you to do just so you can get your food to survive?
I'm gonna say something alright about that.
Same.
Because if you think about it, if you know, you know. So clearly, whatever happens, I got it covered. I was never part of the deal to begin with, even though my affiliation says otherwise.
Kids,
So really,
I'm going to give you a life lesson. Your parents should have. Nothing in this life is free. Some way you pay for it, either way through taxes or increased prices. You ever see someone giving you something for free? Ask what's the catch. They will say some bullshit. But honestly, nothing is free. If you don't pay for Twitter, you are the product. If you don't pay for YouTube, you are the product. And so on. If you don't pay for anything, you are the product. This goes for everything. The only person that doesn't have to pay is the fucking king. Is a king. Everyone else does.
there's always a
exactly
price to
wrong, is
pay.
it?
Yeah, it's always a price to pay.
Especially fame. If you want to be famous, sometimes you have to sell your soul.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have to murder someone.
yeah, it's just like some people I know have already done, and it's so
Not
sad.
you don't have to. It's not necessarily that. There's two options. If you don't want to sell your soul, it could be something like that, or basically to become famous, you have to sell your soul to a certain extent. There's multiple celebrities talking about. Did you know that there's a satanic cult apparently discovered in New York? A person that did satanic rituals, and apparently the CIA and FBI discovered it.
Oh,
What's the guess that they had some involvement in that? Nobody talks about sex trafficking.
I don't think they want us to know about it.
You got to realize the Sound of Freedom movie is also kind of.
Kind of what?
Imagine a world where a government can control you through a brain chip, making you work without a break 24/7, 365. Imagine a chip that makes you kill your own family on a whim because of a chip. Imagine a world where you no longer have any free will. For example, let's say McDonald's releases a cream egg McFlurry. Right, each year it boosts quarterly profits. They continue it every year because it does well and they have to please their owners, e.g., me. This is one of the things I don't like about Elon. I see the positives, but more negatives than good, and kind of trash humanism. So, what else do you want to talk about before we head off?
Hold on, there's one thing.
Let's
Ah,
go.
It slipped. It slipped like the slobs, you know?
Oh.
Oh
The goal
yes.
of the elite is to kill 50% of the population. Elite for years have said there's too many people on the earth. I think there's not enough. The true reason is because they want to control the remaining population people. They want to use you as fuel labor. They want to use you as manual labor. You will serve them drinks. You will eat the bug while they get to eat the nice expensive steaks. They're going to have you cook the steak while you eat the bug. You will have. What do you think the future is for food? Do you think it's 3D printed meat or do you think it's literally ink cartridge food? A 3D printed ink cartridge?
I think it's both.
I think it's both as well.
But then they're gonna sell it off as like one thing completely to reduce suspicion somehow.
Anything you want to say, Eric?
And he's gone.
He'll be back.
Oh yeah, he's always back.
What's the future? Do you think time travel is real?
Oh yeah, it certainly is real. I don't think many people know about it because if people knew about it, I think it's most likely everyone's going to use it for their own personal gain.
The deception of reality. Remember, you can't let them win. Basically, it talks about humanity basically being distracted by phones and that basically climbing themselves to a deathbed while someone plays a video game. While people work on a hamster wheel, working to provide, and then they just die. And then a clock basically hanging someone basically waiting to die. Or waiting until. And then there's politicians saying they'll help us when really they won't, and then they get shoved in a bin.
The scariest words in the English language is,
And then
"I'm
you
from
have
the
someone,
government and we're here to
then you have
help."
an Instagram influencer basically busting up her titties, looking like some type of thought, bending over for likes and social media clout. And then there's a bunch of human people getting shoved into a blender, into the TikTok algorithm. And then it just has a bunch of sheep being printed out.
Yeah.
And then it has a bunch of people basically trying to buy designer brands, right? And we're basically having a sign saying discount. And then you have a rich guy tugging someone along that's in the metaverse, in a fake world, wearing his nice glasses, called the metaverse. Then you have someone that's on a phone and an Instagram type, a certain type of prison. That is an Apple iPhone prison. Then you have some type of woman that is basically slowly shredding off her clothing for Instagram clout. That clout chaser influencer, just another useless human being. Then you have someone in a cage watching Netflix. Then you have something called Black Friday sales, discount sales, and then you have people fighting like zombies over a fucking PlayStation or console, while people are slowly dying. And then you have someone trying to avoid a road closed in the metaverse, shoving himself into a fucking gut into a pit and dying. And then you have someone worshipping someone that has a dollar, worshipping as a dead man for cash. And then you have people climbing into an OnlyFans thing while also getting murdered. Basically talks about the fact career, business, high value skill. Then you have someone taking out their brain and chucking it in a can, trash can. You can't beat them. The Rothschild dynasty goes back to the 16th century. They inbred to keep the money in the family. They own 1,800 properties all over Europe. They're married into royalty, and at this point own almost every country through their central banking scam. Three of the Rothschild dynasty is indeed fascinating, with deep roots dating back centuries. Their wealth extends to property, and holdings and connections have left an indelible mark on history and finance. I think we'll end this year.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.